Hello traders, welcome to another episode of our tutorial on Leading Forex YouTube channel. My name is Kofi, your admin for this channel. Today's video is going to be on how to place a trade, how to sell or buy in the Forex market. I got a lot of people sending me requests to do that video. And so here we are today, and it is episode 12. Welcome to the episode 12 of our tutorials. It's a free Forex training tutorials. If this video happens to be the video that has brought you to this channel, then you have episode 1 to watch, 2, 3, all the way up to episode 12. So today, we want to look at how you can place a trade on your MT4 or MT5. Is that okay? Now, let's roll if you are ready. When it comes to Forex market, I want to share this slides with you before I take you to the MT4 to show you the practical way of doing it. Is that okay? So when it comes to selling or buying, we have 3 types of selling and buying in the Forex market. The first one we will talk about is the market execution or instant execution. And what simply means by market execution or instant execution is when you want to buy or sell immediately. That is, you want to do instant sell or instant buy in the Forex market. You've realized that the setup is perfect for you, and so you need to sell or buy, and you want it to be immediate. You want to enter into the market immediately. That is when you will do what we call market execution or instant execution. Now, aside that too, we have the second aspect, and the second aspect is divided into 2. The second aspect, we have pending orders. And under pending orders, we have buy or sell limit. So we either have a buy limit or a sell limit. I will explain all these terms. Is that okay? And then we also have buy stop or sell stop. So under pending orders, and we all know what is meant by pending. It means you are putting the trade on a hold until price gets to a certain level in the market before it will trigger your trade and then take you live into the market. Is that okay? So pending orders are just orders that you place them on hold, expecting the market to reach a certain level before automatically the market will be converted into a live order. So when you put a pending order, it means you are not yet in the market. You are telling the system that when the market gets to a certain level, it should take you into the market. Is that okay? So we will explain these terms, all right, going forward. So let's look at the first one when it comes to the pending orders. We have the buy limit or the sell limit. And if you look at the arrow that is beside the buy limit and the sell limit, it explains what buy limit or sell limit means. But let me take my time and explain it into detail for your own understanding. When we say buy limit, all we're trying to say is that you are doing an order, and that order is placed below price, and price then goes up. I will explain into detail what we mean by this. When we say pending orders, which is under buy limit, all we are saying is that you want to buy, okay? You want to buy in the market. You want to buy, but you are waiting for the market to reach a certain level, okay? You are waiting for the market to come, reach this level. So all we are saying is that when the market gets into this level, around this level, your trade that is pending should now automatically convert into the market live. So we have the market coming from the top downwards, and you know that definitely the market coming down at this moment will surely go up, and you know the limit or the level at which the market will go up. So you set a buy limit order indicating exactly the point at which when the market reach. So let's assume that you know that when the market gets to this level, it will reverse and go up. Okay, so at this level the market is on its way up, coming down. We are explaining a buy limit. Okay, so once the market hits that level, once it gets to this level, you are telling the system, the MT4 or your broker, that once the market hits the level that you think it will go back up, immediately it gets to that level, they should take you into the market automatically. So that one, whether your phone is off or your data is off or your phone is switched off or whatsoever, immediately you put a buy limit order and the price get to that level, automatically it will trigger and take you into the market. It doesn't matter even if your phone is lost. Once you place that order, immediately it gets to that level, it will take you into the market. So immediately it gets here, the market will trigger and become a buy. So the buy limit is going to be a buy trade at this level. So once it gets to this level, the buy order will be placed. And if the trade starts going back up again, that means you are in profit. That means you are in profit. But if it doesn't go up, or it decides not to go up, and then your trade is triggered, and then it continues its way down, it means at that level you are in a loss. So a buy limit order is an order that you set, knowing very well that the price is on its way coming down, but when it reaches a certain level, it will reverse and go back up. So you set a buy limit order at that level. So we will go to the MT4 immediately very soon. Don't worry. So you see practically what I'm talking about. So that is a buy limit. I pray that you get the explanation well. So that is how come the arrow is here. It means the trade is coming. When it gets to the green portion here, it will trigger the trade. And then once it begins to go up, you are in profit. That is a buy limit order, which is a pending order. Now, aside that, we have a sell limit order, and it is the opposite of a buy limit. So a buy limit is when a trade, I beg your pardon, when a trade is coming from the top downwards, and you think that when it reaches a certain level, it will go up. So you set that level as your buy limit. And so when the market comes and reaches that level, it will take you into the market. Now, when the market is coming and it doesn't reach that level and then it turns and go back up, you will still not be in the market. Get that explanation carefully. Your pending order is at this level. That when the market gets here, it should trigger and take you into the market. And then the trade comes down to a certain point here, but doesn't get to that level, and then it starts reversing up, back up. This trade will never be triggered because price didn't reach that level. So the trade will still be a pending trade. It will not take you straight into the market. Is that okay? Now, let's talk about sell limit. Sell limit is when price is going up and you think that when it gets to a certain level, price will reverse and come back down. So you set what is called a sell limit. So when it gets to this limit, your sell trade should trigger. That is what it means. The market is going up, and you know that when it gets to a certain level, you are anticipating that when it gets to this level, it will come back down to a sell. So you set a sell limit order, saying that when the market goes up and it gets to that level, your sell trade should trigger. And once your sell trade triggers, it means you are in a sell. So if it starts coming back down, you'll be in profit. If it doesn't come back down and continue going up, it means you are in a loss. Is that okay? So this is what is meant by buy limit and sell limit orders. They are pending orders. They are not immediate like the market execution. Okay, they are not immediate. So get the explanation clear. These ones are not immediate. They are just pending orders. Is that okay? Let's look at the next one. The next one I want to talk about here is buy stop and sell stop. This is the second category of pending orders. Buy stop and then sell stop. I'm going to do the demonstration on the MT4 very soon, but let's get the explanation here. Now, buy stop with the explanation here says order placed above price and price keeps going up. Maybe you might not understand, but let me explain. What a buy stop order simply means is that you are looking at a certain level at the top here. The market is from the down coming up, okay? It's from the down and it's coming up. And maybe you are seeing a certain resistance here. And all you think is that when the market breaks through that resistance, then it means automatically the trade will continue up. So you set your pending order somewhere here, your buy stop here, which means that once the market comes up and then it breaks that level and it gets to this level, your trade will automatically enter into a buy with the hope that it will continue up, continue going up. Do you get the explanation of a buy stop? Yes. You think that when the trade gets to a certain level, it's on its way from the sell position coming up, up. And you think that once it crosses a certain bridge, the trade will continue to make its way up. So you set a pending order around somewhere here so that once the trade crosses that bridge and it gets to this level, it will trigger and take you into the market. And that will be a buy, which is a buy stop. So once it triggers, it means you are in a buy position. And then immediately the trade continue going up, you are in profit. But if it doesn't happen that way and it triggers and start coming back down, then you will be in a loss. So a buy stop is when you think that a certain trend will continue from one level to the other. Or maybe it goes up, come back down, and it has started going up again. So you think that when the market breaks the first top here, this is the top that it reached and came back down, which is the resistance level. So whilst the market is here, you believe that once it gets to this level and breaks, then it will continue its way up. So you set your buy stop here, so that once it breaks the resistance level and begins to make its up move, it means you are in profit as a buy. So this is what is meant by a buy stop. So a sell stop is the opposite. So with a sell stop, you think that the market is on its way from the top coming down. So when it reaches a certain level and breaks that level, you know that the trade will continue coming down. So you set your sell stop somewhere here. So once the trade breaks that resistance level, support level that you are looking at, once the support level is broken and then it gets to this level, your trade is triggered and then you are in the market for a sell. So if it continues going sell, you are in profit. But if it comes, break this support and then come to trigger your trade and doesn't continue and then start going back up, it means you're in a loss. So these are pending orders that you can take if only you have a system that you believe can give you an accurate level at which price will return, or an accurate level at which price will continue. So this one, the buy stop and sell stop, is where you think price will continue going up or continue going sell or down. So you put in either a buy stop if you think price will continue from a certain level and continue making its way up. You put a buy stop. And if you think that price will continue going down after breaking a certain level, then you put a sell stop. So there's difference between buy stop or sell stop and then what we call the buy limit and sell limit. Is that okay? If you have understood this scenario very carefully, then we're going to take this step by step. So we will look at the first one on the MT4, which is the market execution or instant execution. Is that okay? So let's go and look at what these terms mean on the MT4. So let's go straight to our MT4 and see what I have just explained to you right now. Now, I'm sharing the MT4 with you now. Okay, this is our MT4. So we want to place a trade. Is that okay? Let's assume Euro USD is a trade. You want to buy Euro USD at this level, okay? So you put Euro USD on the chart and you have seen that, okay, this trade is good for a buy, so you want to buy. What you can do is that all you need to do is come here, come to the market watch where the pairs are. If you are using your laptop, come to where the pairs are, then you double click on the pair, okay? You double click on the pair, it will open and then show you this. So at this level, you are about to take your trade. That is why you are seeing this. Now, once you see this, you will see type. Look at the type here. The type is most important. That is the type of trade you want to take. And under the type, you see market execution. It simply means instant execution. If you are using your MT4 on the mobile, which is the mobile version, you may only see maybe instant execution or market execution. So that is why I put the two. So whatever you will see shouldn't be something difficult to remember or recognize. So this one means that immediately you place a buy or sell, it is taking you straight into the market immediately. But let's look at what we want to do. So let's assume we want to buy this market, Euro USD. The very first thing you need is the volume. The volume simply means lot size. Okay, the volume over here means lot size. So you will decide what lot size you want to use based on your account or based on your account balance. Listen very carefully. You will choose the volume or the lot size to trade based on your account size. We have mini lots, okay? Let me text something here. We have mini lots. I'll be explaining soon. We have mini lots. We also have standard lots. Okay. We also have standard lots. And then also we have what we call nano lots. Is that okay? Now let me explain this as you are about to choose your volume or your lot size. The standard lot, which you see here, okay, the standard lot that you are seeing here is a lot size that is between, listen carefully, this standard lot that you are seeing over here is a lot size that is between 1.00 upwards. Okay, 1.00 upwards. So if it is 1.01, 1.02, 1.03, or it is 2.0, it is 5.0, it is 10.0, or whatsoever lot size that it is above 1.00 is called a standard lot. Is that okay? Good. Now, let me bring this back. Okay, good. So when it comes to nano or mini lots, let me explain those ones too immediately. When it comes to mini lots stands for a lot that is 0.10, between 0.10 up to 0.99. Okay, a lot size that is between 0.10 up to 0.99, because from 0.99 you go to 1.00, which is a standard lot. So between 0.10 up to 0.99 is a mini lot. So if you choose to use 0.11, 0.12, 0.13, or 0.50, okay, or 0.20, okay, any of this lot size, or 0.70, any of this lot size are called mini lots. Is that okay? Now, let me bring it back. And then let's look at nano lots. I will be talking about lot size on its own in another video to explain better how to get the right lot size. So for now, just understand this explanation. When it comes to nano lots, it's a lot size that is between 0.01 up to 0.09. Because from 0.09 you go to 0.10, which is what? A mini lot. But between this 0.01 up to 0.09 is a nano lot. Is that okay? So if you open account, there are some brokers that will allow you to open a nano account or a mini account or a standard account. So there are some brokers that will tell you or ask you, what kind of account do you want to open? Do you want to open a standard account or a nano account or a mini account? So it means when you open a mini account, it means you can only trade between 0.10 up to what? 0.99. That is if you open a mini account. If you open a nano account, it means you can only trade between a lot size of 0.10 to 0.09. The same way, if you open a standard account, that one you can trade any lot size that you want. But your lot size you will choose will depend on your account balance. So if you have a $100 account, listen carefully. If you have a $100 account, which is $100, I would suggest that you use a nano lot size. You use nano lot size. And nano lot size is between 0.01 up to 0.09. That is if you have just a $100 account. And then even with this, I would suggest that cut your lot size to just, if it is $100, use a lot size that is between 0. Under the nano lot, use a lot size that is between 0.01 and 0.05. Don't use more than this lot size. I am teaching you proper risk management. I will come to that in another video. And later on, you will understand why I am asking you to use a lot size like this if you are having a $100 account. Now, if you are having a $200 account or $300 account, still use the same lot size. Between $100 to $500, or sorry, $499. Let me make it that way. Up to $499. I would suggest that for proper risk management, use a lot size of 0.01 up to 0.05. This is my recommendation. Use between 0.01 up to 0.05. If you have an account balance of $100 up to $499. Even if you have less than $100, if you have less than $100, listen to those with less than $100, then I would suggest that you use only 0.01 and then 0.02. Use this if your account balance is less than $100, 0.01 and then 0.02. Use this. And don't place, if you are using 0.01, you can place 2 trades. Listen carefully. If you are using 0.01, you can place 2 trades. If you are using 0.02, just go with 1 trade. Because 2 trades of 0.01 will give you 1 trade of 0.02. Because if you enter one trade 0.01, and then you enter another trade 0.01, the two trades will become 0.02. Do you get it? So if you enter two trades like this, then these two trades will mean that 0.02. So if you decide to go with a lot size of 0.01, and then you enter two trades, and then I entered a lot size of 0.02, and I enter just one trade, we are all equal. We are all equal. Do you get it? Good. So if you have less than $100 account, I would suggest to use between 0.01 and 0.02. If you have more than $500, then you can use up to, or you can use from 0.05 to 0.10. That is, if you have $500 and above, you can use this lot size. The lot size is the same as volume, don't forget. So you can use this as a lot size if you have more than $500. Now, if you have more than $1,000, you can use 0.10 to 0. 0.30. That is if you have $1,000 and above. If you have $2,000 and above, you can use 0.30 to 0.50. Between $2,000 and $5,000, you can do this. You can use this lot size. But still, even if you have $5,000 and you feel like you don't want to use this, but you still want to use 0.05, you can use that. That is your choice. Is that okay? If you have $5,000 account and you feel you want to use 0.01, that is your choice. It is perfect. But don't use more than this. Don't use more than 0.05. If you have $5,000, don't use more than that. That is what I'm trying to communicate to you. Is that okay? So enough about the volume or the lot size. So let's choose a lot size. So let's say you highlight the volume section and then you choose what lot size you want. So you type in the lot size. So let's say we want to use, this account balance is $3,000 account. So $3,000 account, it means we can use 0.010 or 0.10. We can use that. Or let's use 0.08. Okay, 0.08. So we have input our 0.08 as our lot size. Now, immediately you input the lot size, you ask yourself, is it going to be market execution or pending orders? If you are using the laptop, you see there's two, market execution or pending orders. But that is, market execution is you want to enter into the market immediately. So at this point, we want to enter into the market immediately with our lot size of 0.08. So we buy immediately. So you click on buy. Since you are buying, immediately you put in your lot size, you click on buy. Now we have just bought. Now the green line you are seeing here, okay, the green line that you are seeing here is telling you that you have just bought the market. That is what is meant by the green line. So this is the level at which you bought the market. Is that okay? So when you look at the down, this is the trade. This is the trade you took. At the down here, this is the trade. This is the trade that you took. This is the first one at the top here. The second one is another trade that I took. But the first one at the top here is the recent trade that you took is always going to be at the top. The immediate or the recent trade you took will be the first one at the top, followed by the ones you took earlier. Is that okay? So I want you to look at something over there. So with this trade, you will see the time that you took the trade. You will see the type of market. Oh, sorry. Come again. Let me come again. Sorry. I think I'm trying to get you missing here. The recent trade you took will be the down one. Sorry, the down one rather will be the recent trade. The first trade you took will be at the top, followed by the next one you took. Yes, that is rather the case. So the first one you took is the first one at the top here. The second one we just took right now is the down one here. Sorry. The recent trade will always be at the down. So it comes from the top and then goes down. The first one you took, so if you took a trade yesterday, that one will be at the top. The one you will take today will be at the down. Is that okay? Thank you for that correction. Let me just go on. So that is the trade at the down here. That is the recent trade that you took. And then the last one you see at the down here is a combination of the two trades. But I won't come there now. We'll do that later. Today, I just want to show you how to buy or sell. Is that okay? Good. Now, this is the recent trade you took. So the time is always there. You see the time you took the trade. You see the type of trade you took, which is a buy. So this one is a buy here. The size, which is the lot size that you used. This one is 0.08. You can see it here. The symbol, which is the currency pair that you took that trade on, is Euro USD. You can see it here. The price at which you took the trade, which is the green line on top here, you can see that price over here. So that price is, please take note of the price. The price is 1.18530. This is the price at which you took the trade. And that is where the green line is. Is that okay? Now, there is no stop loss. You can see 000. There is no TP. And this is the current price where the market is now. This is the current price of the market. We took the trade at 1.18530, but the current price now is 1.18536. So it means we are in profit about some 0.32. You can see we are in profit here. So if it is this, you are in profit. When you see negative in front of the figure, it means you are in minus. It means you are in a loss. When you see no positive or negative, means you are in profit. When you see minus, it means you are in a loss. Is that okay? Good. Shall we continue? Now, at the back of the trade here, you will see a multiplication sign at the back of the trade here. That is where if you want to close the trade, you click to close the trade. If you click on that multiplication sign, the times that you see at the back of the trade here, that is where you can use to close the trade. It is looking very small, but at the right hand corner down, you see a multiplication sign below. Sorry, beside the figures. That is what you use to close the trade if you want to close the trade. Is that okay? Now, take note, we haven't input our TP or stop loss. We are going to do that right away. Is that okay? That is the next thing to do. How to input your stop loss and take profit. Now, you know the price at which you entered the market. The price is 1.18530, which is a buy. Now you ask yourself, what TP are you setting? What is going to be your take profit? You ask yourself, what is going to be your take profit? Now, if your take profit is going to be, say, 40 pips, you are looking for a take profit of 40 pips. This is where you calculate your TP and stop loss, because you already have the price at which you enter the market here. So you're going to use that price to calculate your stop loss and take profit. Is that okay? So you are going to use the price at which you enter the market, which is here, the first price over here. That is the price at which you enter the market. And that is the price you are seeing at the top here. So that is the price you are going to use to calculate your TP and stop loss. So we are looking for a TP of 40 pips. So you already know how to calculate TP and stop loss if you have watched my video on this channel about how to calculate stop loss and take profit. So you put the 40 here. If you don't know how to do that, you can go and watch that video. Now this is going to give you 0. Because we are buying, we will add. It's our TP. So this is going to give us 3. This is going to give us 9. This is going to give us 8. and then 1, 1, and the point is there. So our TP is going to be 1.18930. That is going to be our TP. Is that okay? So we can input our TP. The TP is 1.18930. So let's input our TP now. How do you input your TP? Listen carefully. How do you modify the trade and then put in your TP? You come to the trade, which is here. This is the second trade. You highlight on it like this. And once it highlights like this, you can double click on it. Just double click on the trade, and then you will see a pop-up like this. Let me close it and do it again. This is the trade that you want to modify. The down one is what we want to modify. So you double click on the trade at the down here like this. It will come like this, or it will show you like this. Is that okay? If you don't want it that way, then another way you can do this is, you see this green line here, that is the level at which you bought. So you can double click on the green line. Mostly that is what I do. I click on the green line. Is that okay? So I'll double click on the green line. And if I do that, it should show a pop-up. If you click on it, well, a pop-up will also show like this. And you will see the type is modify. Let me just clear this off for you to see. So let me do it again. If you want to input your stop loss and TP, you double click on the green line, which indicates the level at which you bought or you sold in the market. So once you double click on that green line, you will see a pop-up like this for you to modify. You see here, modify. I'm sure we can all see modify over here. So under the type, you will see modify order. So it means you want to modify the order that you took. Is that okay? So now that we want to modify the trade that we took, this is where you input your modification. We have stop loss at the down here, and then we have take profit too at the down here. Do you see the two? We have take profit here, and then we have stop loss also here. That is what we want to modify. So let's modify those two. Now we don't have a stop loss. We only have a TP. And the TP we have is here. So we come to the TP column here, and then we input our TP. So under the TP column here, you click on it, and then you type in the words. So the numbers are 1.18930. Once you finish inputting this and it is correct, the modify button here below will indicate a blue. It will indicate blue. So once it indicates blue, you click on it. I mean this line over here. Let me clear the writing so that you can see whatever I'm showing you well. You see there's a blue line here. This blue line here, that is where you will click to modify. If you don't input the words correctly, you will not see that modification. You will not see it. So for instance, let's assume that instead of 1.18, we put in maybe 0.18. So you see that the portion here is blur, is ash. The ash portion here means that you cannot modify. If you click on it, it will never modify. It means the figures you input there are not correct for TP. But if you input the correct words, for instance, we put the 1 here, instead of the 0, we put the 1 here. You see that immediately that portion will be blue in color. So once you click on the blue portion below here, you click on it, the trade is modified. Once it does this, then you click on OK. Now, this is the red line up here is now the new TP that you have set. That is the TP you have set over here. Is that okay? Now, if you still feel like modifying this TP, you can still come and click on the green line here, which is the price at which you enter the market. You click on the green line again, double click on it. The same trade will come, asking you if you want to change something, then you can change. If the TP, maybe instead of 40 pips, you want to make it 30 pips. So instead of 1893, you want to make it 83. So you input the 83 here. Then you click on it. It will shift the stop loss. You see that, sorry, the TP. You see that the TP has shifted downwards. It means you have just modified it again to suit what you want. Now, apart from that too, you can drag, you can click on this, okay? Now, let me take it off. Let me take the TP off and do another thing for you to see. Now, if you want to erase the TP, you can erase it by just clearing off everything here back at the TP profit level, making everything 0000. Once you put everything 000, you modify. Now the TP is gone. There's no more TP. There's no more TP. It's gone. Now, another way you can set your TP is you can click on the green line here and drag. Click on the green line. Don't leave your hand. Then you drag. Once you are dragging, you see that a new line will pop up. That line is a red line. That is your TP you are holding. Because it is a buy trade, if you take it up, it is your TP. But if you take it down below the green line, it is your stop loss. Do you get it? If you take it, because this is a buy trade, so if you take it up, it is what? Your TP. If you bring it below, it is your stop loss because you are in a buy trade. So the top is going to be your TP. Once you get to where you want to be your TP, you can then leave your hand and then it will give you a notification that, yes, do you want to really modify this? You accept. You click on accept terms and conditions, and then you click on OK. Once you click on OK, now, if it doesn't appear, you can do it again. You click and hold and drag again to the level that you want. Then you leave it. Now, immediately you leave it, it becomes your TP. Now your TP is set. Now your TP is set. Now, if you want to modify or adjust your TP, you can click on the new TP, which is the red line, and drag it to wherever you want. Once you get there, you leave it. It's modified. If you want it to go up, you drag and drop and take it to wherever you want to take it to. When you reach there, you leave it. It becomes your TP. The same way, when you click and hold it and you bring it below, it is no more TP, it becomes stop loss because we are in a buy trade. But if it is a sell trade, we'll do a sell trade right now so that we can continue with the pending orders. So if I bring it down here and I leave it somewhere here, at this point, oh, let me drag and drop. Let me see if it will really modify. No, it won't. Now, I have already given instruction to myself that this is a TP, so there's no way it will go below this. But if you want a stop loss, you can drag a new one, come to the green line again, click and hold, drag again, a new line will be formed. You see a new line, and if you take it downwards and then you leave it, it becomes your stop loss. Oh, the stop loss should be formed. Come on. It looks like the stop loss is not big enough, so it's not trying to show. Let me move to a bigger time frame and see if I can drag it. Good. So let me see if I can get a stop loss. Okay. Why is the stop loss refusing to come? Anyway, if it's refusing to come, you can double click on it like this. Sorry, double click on it. Double click on the line. Yes, it will show. And once it pops up like this, then under the stop loss, you can input the figures that you want to input. So assuming your stop loss is going to be, say, 1.1810.1. Then you modify again. Waiting for the order. We're waiting for the order. It's network. The network is making it delay. It should just pop up. It should pop up. It should pop up. The order is being good. So the stop loss is formed. So you can see the stop loss at the down here. So you can see that the stop loss is down here. That is what it is. So when it is a stop loss, you see SL. And when it is a TP, you see a TP at the right-hand side. At the right-hand side over here. You see TP here. You see stop loss here. All right. You see every information. This is a buy. 0.08, you see it. So you'll be able to see everything that you have done. I think you should be able to understand this and get it right. Is that okay? Good. So this trade, we have set our TP and stop loss. If you want to modify, anytime you want to modify, I have shown you that just come to the green portion. That is the level at which you bought the trade. Just click on the green portion, double click on it. It will highlight for you. It will come like this. Then you can input the details that you want at the stop loss level and then TP level. You input the figures right. Then you click on modify. If you don't have anything to do, you just close it again. Is that okay? So this is how you can set your TP and stop loss. So this is our stop loss here. This is our TP over here. Is that okay? Now let's take a sell trade. Let me just look for maybe USD card. We want to sell USD card. These are just for experimental purpose, okay? So USD card we want to sell. So what do? You just come to the pair where the pair is. You double click on the pair. It will open like this. The symbol here, it will show you the pair that you want to buy or sell. So USD card, US dollar versus Canadian dollar. That's what you want to buy or sell. So once you get this, the next thing you will have to do after seeing this is whether you want to do market execution or pending order. If it is market execution, just as you can see here, this time we want to sell. What lot size should we use? The volume, what lot size should we use? Should we use maybe 0.05? So let's say we want to use 0.05. Then you click on sell. Now we have just sold. And you will see that trade down here. The last one down here is a sell. The size is 0.05. The currency is USD card. The price at which we sold is also here. So you now have the price at which you sold. And that price is 1.24082. This is the price at which you sold. And it is the green line you are seeing here. That is the green line over here. So once you have this and you want to calculate your TP, if you want 30 pips, you just put 30 pips here. But because it is a sell, you subtract. So you are going to get what? You are going to get 2,873,2,1.